Good morning, hockey fans. This is Stephen Heisler with HeisHockey.com, the Victorious Hockey Company, and the Junior Hockey Discussion Group on Facebook. You are watching the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV, Twitter, YouTube, more. Today is Tuesday, September 5th, 2023. The day after Labor Day. Today's topic, the vault, typical for Tuesday, NAHL product development. This will be fun. It's not always easy coming up with too much content when the teams aren't doing anything but a few exhibition games here and there. Bunch of camps going on, training camps. That's exciting. But as far as putting together 5 days a week of content, we have a bit of a cycle that we're going to go on. I think I'm going to change Tuesdays to be something with major juniors, because I got to do that kind of stuff now. Maybe Wednesday might be Canada. We'll change it up here probably in the next few weeks, see what you guys think. My dog is here to say hello today. All right. So the NAHL product development. The hockey world thought that the NAHL expansion would result in a dramatic drop-off in level of play. But the truth is that has not really happened. Even the attempt to steal a bit of the NAHL's success, the USPHL's NCDC was created, and it's had very little, if any, impact on the NAHL level of play. Now the BCHL is making a move this year where they're not restricting imports as much as before. And we'll see how that impacts the overall North American Hockey League level of play. Do have 3 new teams this year. But all in all, I think there's plenty of room for a lot more. Spent a few hours talking with a current National Hockey League scout. And although we did not see eye to eye on every subject, we did find common ground in relation to the ever-expanding North American Hockey League. Expansion is good because it gives more players the opportunity to play for free or close to free. Anytime a business owner wants to provide free on-the-job training, and there are plenty of candidates to fill every slot, but I don't care if the NAHL grows to 100 teams. I don't care if there are 100 teams across the United States that are free to play in the various leagues. Great idea. The BCHL wants to come down into the United States. If the NCDC wants to go to Hawaii, if the North American Hockey League wants to fill in the gaps between Alaska and Maine, I'm all for it. More is better. More free-to-play hockey is absolutely better for the game. Kids deserve it. They've been paying out their yang for their entire youth career. It's about time that maybe there's more free-to-play or close to free-to-play at the higher levels. So I can see the North American Hockey League and free-to-play junior hockey kind of blowing out in the South. I think the Federal Prospects Hockey League is missing a mark a little bit. They can reel it in. Maybe go 18-21, get a higher level of player. That would be good. Maybe the SPHL does the same thing. Is there really a need for either one of those 2 leagues? That's debatable. Does that going to make the product more watered down? Maybe slightly, but I think it also enhances development because more and more players were going to stick around and do this for a couple more years if they're not having to shell out $20,000 to do so. Does the situation reduce the overall number of college spots in the NAHL? I don't think so. I think so far expansion has been good for that. I think they're getting more and more opportunities because more kids are getting on the ice. The NHL has something in their collective back pocket that could ultimately push the league to a competitive level even higher than that of the USHL. My buddy is not going to, Glenn Heffern's not going to like that comment or that possibility. It's okay. But there is a way that the North American Hockey League can elevate themselves. Maybe split into two tiers or promotion relegation between two levels. That might be the way to go. We'll see where it goes. They could also give USA Hockey the ultimate ultimatum. Eliminate the import restriction, or the league seeks another insurance provider. That would be a very smart move. And I don't think USA Hockey is in a position to have only one sanctioned USA Hockey Junior League. And I think the North American Hockey League is in the position of power to make that bold move. The NHL is big enough to call their own shots. Referees are referees. USA Hockey is not going to be able to tell officials that they are not allowed to call North American Hockey League games. They can't even tell guys not to call USPHL games or EHL games or professional games. Funny how one certain rule can change everything. And that's what's going to happen if import restrictions are eliminated. The NAHL's hard line on eliminating the import restriction can find support from some very strange corners of the junior council. For years, that's been a point of contention. The very same folks that have been crying about the NAHL expansion will be the ones that support the rule change. Why? Because the change would result in a much larger pool of potential customers. With a high likelihood of major junior players becoming NCAA eligible and the proposed National Junior Hockey League having so much support from NHL clubs along the West Coast, now is the time for the NHL to make a move. Look it, we kind of went backwards on standards. Maybe those standards are over. Maybe what players get from a team should go along with us and the players not having to commit to a team. The only commitment should be, hey, I'm gonna play tonight. Great, I'm rostered. I'm healthy scratched. I can go anywhere I want to go. We're getting close to that point with the NCDC and now the BCHL, whenever else is going to pop up here. So deregulation, eliminate the import restriction. Those are all good ideas that the NAHL should consider. If not, look for more competition on the horizon. More NCDC teams will pop up because they can. More leagues will pop up because they can. The NAHL's got a choice. Raise standards or maintain standards or face even more competition. That's it for today. Hope that you enjoy your morning coffee and have a great day in hockey.